It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide.
It's time for the AFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Las Vegas. It's the Broncos and the Raiders coming up next.
To the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. On 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable. And sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Byron Murphy there on the tackle.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down, because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping that one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Back to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's third down. He's got it. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up fourth down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
They go with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs punching it in from a yard away. And the Raiders are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
And rightly so. He's been the big story leading up to this AFC Championship game because, as we all know, no rookie's ever won a Super Bowl as a starting quarterback. Heck, no rookie's ever started a Super Bowl. So he's trying to rewrite the history books here, and if he wins this one, he'll get his own book.
Here we go, here we go.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. He sets to fire deep. He's got a man complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll look to throw.
They'll drop this down to Williams. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a first down.
And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. From 3 yards out.
And the Broncos respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm not no much a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but touchdown!
Michael Pittman, 75 yards, and the Raiders have taken the lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at throwing here on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Back to throw here. Looking deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. This to Jacobs on the toss right. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. And room there to work it inside the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Counter play with Jacobs. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Personal foul. Face defense.
Well, when you get an elite running back like he is, sometimes you've got to employ the by any means necessary method to get him down.
Yeah, sometimes you're relieved even if a flag comes out. But if you just get the hand up and you get it on the mask, you can kind of get away with that. But as soon as you curl it around the finger or the hand, that's pretty easy for everyone to see, and they'll call that one every time.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship. 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they could at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over at the sideline. There's the head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it. Field goal time.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This one swung out to Williams. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll look to throw again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Alex Singleton. And the Raiders are going to take over here up near the 40. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork. Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. Looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think
he's got a man, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
And the Raiders are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
And a gain of 4 gets them right to the midfield stripe. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 32-yard line. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here is Michael Pittman and the rest of this offense getting set for the upcoming drive. Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the 3rd quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. It's caught here by Adams. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 4. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. He'll drop to throw. And he'll find Pittman. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He'll look to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Colton Miller, former first-round pick, called for the penalty there. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll set up a throw. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Jacobs going to try the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams, 28 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead here in this AFC title game. They'll look to throw. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they like to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there and worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And Denver getting set to take the field. The offense running out, and they are charged up and ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And quickly they get to the line. Back to throw now on 1st down. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Greg Dulcich, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, 44 yards. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The football going back over to the Denver Broncos. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for it. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Well, this is caught by Williams. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. Fourth down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be fourth and short.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Jacobs. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth. He's got a man. Complete. 30. 20. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the fourth with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Looking to throw. Back to Renfro again, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're a back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of the football. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 60 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
That is caught at the 7-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They're going to look to throw. Touchdown, Raiders! Hunter Renfro from 6 yards away. And the Raiders answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter-punches. I also think this is when you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length.
And it was Hunter Renfro who
interception. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So the Broncos now down on the scoreboard, 2:16 to play. And they're in danger of a third straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great play there. 76 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught. And they've got the lead here in the 4th. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Now it's the Raiders' turn. Trailing by 1 after the 2-point conversion. 2:07 remaining. A field goal could send them to the Super Bowl as they come up here on 1st down. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he's got a 1st down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Gets this to Waller. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. He's back to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Connecting with Renfro. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Back to throw. Slant to Adams. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Touchdown. A great effort there. 33 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead here now in the 4th quarter of this championship game. They'll look to throw again. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go to the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Now it's the Broncos' turn. Trailing by a touchdown. 70 seconds remaining. They need a touchdown to keep their Super Bowl hopes alive as they come up on 1st down. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. I just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. And that is no good. And this will remain a one-touchdown game. But things just got interesting. They tried for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position.
And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And what a throw that was, Charles. You think about the situation, close game, fourth quarter, rookie quarterback. He doesn't seem fazed one bit.
So much for bright lights, big city, and will he wilt? Not at all. The stage not too big, the moment not too big at all. They needed points on that series, and not only did he produce a touchdown drive, but how about finishing it off with a big play that only adds to the momentum that they've already established.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25.
Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for him?
Well, 4 quarters couldn't decide a winner, and now we're back underway for the right to hoist that Lamar Hunt trophy. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. And now here come the Raiders.
Well, CD certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people have called for this change before, and they finally got it. After the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs, Patrick Mahomes and KC, they score first. Game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football, and people hated that. Now the game reaches OT. Every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, if you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now, on for a very important punt here in overtime. Fielded just inside the 20. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And able to
to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
All they need is a field goal. Any kind of score here on this second drive would be a game winner. It's 1st and 10.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Holding offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. He'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And the Raiders are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime.
Both offenses sputtering a little bit here in overtime, Charles. But give credit to the defenses and certainly credit to them on that last play. That is a huge interception.
I will absolutely do that. They deserve the credit because they forced a punt on the opening drive of overtime. You know no one wants to give up the ball in OT. And now you have them back out there knowing that it only takes a field goal to win this game. Big-time defensive plays being made.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
They're connecting here with Pittman on the out route.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2nd and 11.
They're going right back to Pittman.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now do you try for more yardage or get to the spot that your kicker wants? Here's 2nd down. 2nd down, Jacobs once more.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4. What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. This for a trip to the Super Bowl. And this one is no good. He missed it. And we will play on here in overtime.
Oh, that's so deflating, Brandon, because you know he was thinking to himself, just give me a shot. Just put us in a position to win the game, and I'll get it done. But this kick, not on target, and we'll keep going here.
Denver's offense now set to go. Well, this is a pretty rare situation here, Charles. You get in overtime, neither team coming through with even a field goal on their first drive, so now sudden death with the time remaining. Next score wins.
And now I would say that going at it might be a little bit easier for both teams now because they've eased into overtime. That first series broke everything on the line then. Now you've seen what a defense is thrown at you. You can make some adjustments, and all you need is 3 points to win it.
From just outside of field goal range, 3 points, all that's needed. Here's 1st and 10.
Now a throw here to his running back.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
The Broncos in their hurry-up trying to get to their positions and get set quickly. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams.
And he will have a Broncos first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a give up the middle to Williams.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. So we'll take a break with them and be right back. Ball security critical now. When do they opt to kick it? Time will tell. Here's first down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This to win it in overtime. And the kick is good.